If you are brand new to influencer marketing from a business point of view, this video is for you. How to find influencers, how to pay for them, what terms mean like whitelisting and blacklisting and paid usage. I'm gonna break it down all for you. So first, what is influencer marketing? Influencer marketing is when brands partner with influencers to promote a certain product or service. Now, from my personal expertise, this is the best avenue of marketing. It can be so worth your investment if you do it right. But first, let's talk about how to find these influencers. Two ways to go about this. One, there are a lot of great platforms out there that connect businesses with influencers. Some of these are Aspire, Grin, Upfluence, Later, Creator IQ. There's literally tons. This is a great way to see what influencers' profiles are on there and to kind of see their demographics and their engagement rate and all the things that you would need to know. The other way is just going about it organically, searching Utah creator, which would be something I would search. I'm here in Utah, or lifestyle influencer, mom, blogger, things like that. Some of these keywords are usually in influencers' accounts. And then what you'll do is, if the influencer is doing it right, they're gonna have their correct email in their bio that you will reach out to. That's how you will ask them if they're open to a collaboration with your business. Some creators or influencers are managed by themselves, others are managed by an agency. So when you do reach out to the influencer, you can most likely expect to be speaking to the middleman, which is the agency that represents the influencer. You're gonna wanna know what you're talking about in your email, so I'm gonna teach you all of the correct verbiage you need to know when you're asking an influencer if they can work with you. When you hire an influencer, you're paying for two things. You're paying for them to make the content, so you're paying for the labor, basically, and then you're paying for the ability to access their audience. They get to post the content representing your brand. You get access to hundreds of thousands of followers. Two things in combination. So there's called digital rights, which is what I'm talking about. It's just like posting an organic post, promoting your product or service. They tag you, collaborate with you or whatever. It's just totally organic. And then there's paid usage, which means that you are asking the influencer if you can run the post as an ad. I would definitely recommend doing that. It is more expensive, but it is so worth it. For an ad to be running from their word of mouth is really, really powerful for your business. Now, with both the digital usage and paid usage, you're gonna wanna specify if you want 3 months usage, 6 months usage, or a year-long usage, whatever you want, meaning this is how long either the ad is gonna run or how long you have rights to use the content that they made, whether you wanna post it on your own platform or whatever. This is just how long you have the rights to it. Again, the more months, the more expensive. A very normal amount in my experience is 6 or 12 months for digital usage and about 3 months for paid usage. Because again, paying for paid usage for anything longer than 3 months gets pricey. And on top of that, an ad usually has a lifespan of even shorter than 3 months, so it's really not in your best interest to run an ad for any longer than that anyways. When you take paid usage a step further, it's called whitelisting. This means that you are gonna run the post as an ad from the influencer's account. So the influencer's handle is the one that gets pushed out. So you don't even see your account. It looks like the influencer is running it. So you're basically using their account to run the ad. Again, a notch more expensive, but even better for your business. It just looks awesome. I've seen amazing success from my own personal influencing business and others when they whitelist. It's really, really a great route and a really good bang for your buck. Again, of course, assuming you use the right influencer. When you do start to whitelist, and we can do a separate video on this, you will run the post through Meta Ads Manager. There's a whole process on how to set that up, and we can talk about that later, but that's how you get that done. Now let's talk about blacklisting. If you're watching this video, I assume you are really never gonna run into a blacklisting problem. It's basically for big brands to avoid using a certain influencer that didn't perform well. Like it was not a great partnership. That influencer is now excluded from future campaigns. Again, you probably won't run into that problem, but that's what that term means. A few more common words are UGC. You've probably heard of this. It's an acronym for user generated content, meaning the influencer is going to make the content for you and then just send you the content edited and ready to post on your account, not on theirs. This is a much cheaper route. It's great because it gives your brand, you know, that sense of community because people are using it. So UGC is really a great option. UGC ranges from anywhere between $50 to $500 per video, whereas as far as using the influencer's full account and everything can be thousands or more. Next is exclusivity. If you reach out to an influencer and you want to ask that they have, let's say, 7 days exclusivity. This means that the influencer cannot promote your competitors for 7 days. Now you have to compensate them for that 7 days. This is the priciest of them all. This is the very top dollar you can pay. So, a lot of brands just don't do exclusivity. They just hope by chance that the influencer won't get offered a collaboration from your competitor. It could happen though. So just to save your skin, a lot of brands do choose to ask the influencer, hey, will you just not work with any brands for this long before and after your post with me? And then again, you will compensate for that. The influencer might have their rates, but typically it's whatever the rate is for one video times however many, sometimes days, sometimes weeks that you want the exclusivity. So you're paying sometimes, 7 times the amount of the original video. It can get really, really pricey. If you have the budget for it, great. If not, I think maybe this is just kind of like luxury. If you are a smaller brand or business getting going, you want to use an influencer, I would say leave exclusivity for another time. Now, let's say you're a brand new business, you're just starting out, you don't have thousands of dollars for influencer marketing, which is normal at the beginning. You would definitely want to tap into affiliate marketing. This is where you offer your product gifted to the influencer in exchange for a small commission if they make a sale using their affiliate code and link. So you'd set up a code, set up a link, give it to them, ask them to promote it. There's no really written in stone guaranteed ways or how many times they're going to promote it. It's just kind of up to them. Assuming they do make some sales using their code, they will get 5% of that sale. So influencers always have affiliate links going on. It's very, very common. So if you really are starting out, don't have a big budget, for sure start with affiliate marketing. And then the last thing, no affiliates, no payment, nothing, just straight gifted in exchange for the influencer to do whatever you really want. It could be just a review, it could be a testimonial, it could be UGC, it could be actually posting for some smaller influencers, like less than maybe 5,000. That would be a normal thing to expect, where it's just, I gift you product, you give me a video, and there's no payment involved. That is your terminology lesson of influencers. Last thing we'll go over, and you're probably wondering, how much do I actually have to pay an influencer? Well, it varies, but there is kind of an industry standard since influencer marketing is on the rise and becoming more of a common thing for businesses to start implementing. So here's kind of a general breakdown of what you can expect to pay an influencer. An influencer less than 10K will be around $50 to $250 per video. What's next is called a micro influencer. This is 10K to 100K. You can expect to pay $250 to about $1,000 per video. Next would be a mid-tier influencer. This is anywhere from 100,000 followers to 500,000 followers. A normal price range in here is $1,000 up to $10,000 per video. Next, we have macro influencers. This is 500,000 followers to 1 million followers, and a normal price range in there is north of $10,000, $15,000 per video. And lastly, your celebrities, mega influencers over 1 million followers, you can expect to budget north of 20K per video for those kind of influencers. Wide range, definitely depending on where you are in your business, depending on your campaign, you choose to do what you want. But I will say, the follower count is not everything. What I would do is, if you're looking into an influencer and you check their profiles across any platform, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, make sure you check their engagement, meaning scroll through their videos and take a look at how many people comment there on their videos, how many people share them, how many people like. The higher, the better. If you have a smaller influencer but gets 50 plus comments per post, they have a solid community that really loves them, that really trusts them. They'd be a great candidate for your brand. If it's the opposite, they have a big following and not a lot of comments, this is a little bit of a red flag. So I would definitely aim for a higher engagement versus a higher following, and it'll be cheaper for you in the long run. That was a quick rapid fire lesson on influencer marketing. If you have more questions, please leave them in the comments. This is my realm. I love influencer marketing. I manage both sides. I am an influencer myself, and I also run a marketing agency. So when the worlds collide, I love it. And I think it's a really great way for you to grow your business and get your product out there. See you in the next video.